Oh wow, it's really stupid. Oh, it kind of works. It's gonna disconnect though. That's terrible. Okay, it's better than nothing. Yeah, so I have this really nice code here. Set material. We could like do these new things with source SDK. So this is 2015, and to prove that it compiles, I have to disable this. It compiles a shader, but whenever it tries to call this register shader to material system, it like doesn't work. Like it says this register shader, but it's not there. I don't know why though. It's because like it's a generated hallucinated code, but it's a good idea though. So this is what we need. We need DXC. Oh, sorry. This is FXC. This is what I could see from a material system. Go to it in a sec here. I guess like that's going to be there at some point. If it's to support Linux and Mac. Possibly metal. So this might break down into multiple parts, this GLSL. So what I was trying to figure out, it wasn't in here. It was in notes somewhere. But it's easier to just look at the file again. The file is iMaterial System. This is like our favorite file in source. This is the file like we get when we like have some gnarly error usually. But in this case, I don't have shader thing installed from Biohazard, and I was like looking for that create material or create shader texture thing, and I found some stuff. Found like number of shaders. Where was it? It was somewhere. This is some version of the game I made that runs. I've got actually more stuff mod that actually like runs, but this is 2015 something. One of the versions that I just have running. Oh, just connecting iPhone to this Windows 7 computer. I'm wondering if I could remote into it so we could test out some of the DirectX shader stuff too. Okay, custom smoke shader. For some reason, the way it wrote this was like dumb. But we'll break it down eventually. It'd be nice to shader toy this. Get like shader toy shaders in here and just like have a test thing. Okay. hell is that? I don't even know this existed. Okay. So I can't find that. I mean, it can with IntelliSense, but I can't find it like that. You can't find it either. I mean, I should be able to have this in here. This is like a client side. Oh no, it actually did find it. And I didn't know this file existed. All vrad does is load vrad.dll and run this. That's stupid. Yeah, so that's dumb. We don't really need the shader compile DLL thing, I believe. Let's try to fix this and go into explanation mode of what's going on first. Okay, so we go back to our material system. Да, что? Я могу твою линию отключить тогда? Что? Ну а зачем? Я же плачу за нее, там, сколько там, $50-60. Ну, у меня там все сидит на ней. Ну, а мне какая разница? Ну, плати тогда за свой телефон. Вы такие странные, понимаете, вы мне деньги не даете, почему-то вы хотите всеми этими пользоваться. Мне нужен телефон. Okay. Okay, so this does the basic setup for the mesh builder. Vertex buffer array, index buffer array, dynamic vertex buffer, dynamic index buffer, the draw call. So this is basically the rendering system. flashlight is highly prominent in here. We've got the flex mesh. Morph accumulation system. And obviously the material texture sampling system. But there is no such thing as shader register. Maybe there is. I tried to look it up on GitHub. There's the viewport creation. And up here is really where it says determine backend renderer, where it picks your renderer. So if your Windows PC just auto picks DirectX 9. If you're not, it auto picks Vulkan. I would assume that if it said it was picking GL, it was Mac, but I guess it picks Vulkan for Linux and Mac. I'm guessing. I haven't confirmed this by running it on that. And obviously, we could even add our own. Like, you could add, I guess, metal, but you would need the full entire source of the engine. Or you could just write your own. I would guess that would be in launcher. No, that wouldn't be a launcher. Oh, the icon loader does work in this like this. You can edit it. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit quicker, it seems, than the GIMP. In GIMP, it's all leggy. just reading these API H files. DirectX, Direct2Draw1, Direct2Draw2. What's this? Is this really like from like way back in the day? So the thing about source and shader model 2 shaders is there's 2.0 has a very small max. Total instruction slots 96, 64 arithmetic, 32 texture. And that's like really low. But if you look at 2.0b or 2.0x, whatever, it's a little bit higher. It sits 96 to a maximum of 512. It's a little better. But this is for the most part. And there's all the other ones. So did iShader get defined since we did this? Nope. What will iShader API game and give us? And what uses it? And can we even use it? Will it do anything really for us? I don't think so. It does have all the clear suspects of the main rendering. Alright, so iShader API is included like that. So what if we went generate smoke thing and looked at that? Did that fix it? Yes, it did. Okay. It does try to include it right here. Huh. Let's just move this up. It's not good. There's shader compiler. Yeah, let's just do this. So I have this DirectX 9 SDK, then I have the DirectX 10 one too. This one I can compile everything from FX 2.0 to FX 2 SW. Just trying to do something. Simple as this seems, it's hard for me not to go off in a tangent somewhere, even though I think that's going to be the ultimate, like,
With over 2 billion monthly users, YouTube Ads makes it easy to expand your reach, target the right audience, and turn viewers into customers. Let your business be seen with YouTube Ads.
We've been lied to. This is the worst I've ever seen it. This is a place where people are so angry, so frustrated, so...
Let me just put some space in there. So there, we can initialize our model using this initializer list. Very simple, very clean. I like it. Now we want to draw the model, so we'll go into compose frame. And we'll go model.draw. And we need to pass it a position. So we'll use an initializer list for that too. Because we can initialize the like if a function is a pass by value, we can
alright, so this is going to use a texture, right? Not really what I was looking for the first shader, but let's just try this. How would I compile this? To compile the pixel and the vertex shader. There is like a program called like Shader Monkey or something like that. This is a tangent though. The reason I want to set up like a separate little testing program so I can compare what I'm doing and including all these like crazy header files. I don't need a lot of that crap. set up. And I need to make sure okay, let's try 64. I'll be here all night figuring out why it doesn't work. Okay, I got a DirectX 9, DirectX 8 in here. DirectX 7, right? Or something. Most of our stuff. I don't know if it'll matter if this is 64 or 32-bit, but we'll no. And we'll just include 32-bit and hope it's the same. No, I don't trust. Oh. Why would it put that in there? That seemed ambiguous. Or something. I don't know what the point of that is. Shouldn't be using it like this. Yeah, this already is making me feel like Grok hallucinated something stupid here. Errors. And that's pretty bad. I set up the first part right there. It's just the next part. Just syntactical garbage. Alright, so it looks like an OpenGL type structure, except HLSL, they put it all into one file. GLSL, they kind of do separate files to kind of notify you that it's a different part of the pipeline. BS input, so this is your attribute pointers, attribute pointers going out, world projection matrix. This is the cube. Hopefully he did it right now. He made the right vector. What was that? Oh, the guy from Game of Thrones, like, doing a face palm when converting vectors aren't all the same. No, that's what I feel right there. Okay, so now, failed. I hate how Microsoft uses this failed thing. It is just like, why not just write it the way it is? Just it's equal to 0 from the middle pointer. It's just that they like throwing that in your face. Oh, at least he did that. He fixed what I fixed. Didn't touch it. Meaning that, like, he's like, oh, you actually know what you're doing. What did I do? Okay, let's just throw that away. Save it and just hope it works. Create vertex shader. Okay, compile the shader. Okay, let's just run this. I don't know what it's going to display. Oh, okay. So it's not that bad. I'm guessing just get rid of the ampersand signs. I'll give him the entire code back so he could, like, really know the context. It shouldn't be that hard. But he could really fuck it up. Like, I've seen the AI is not very good at this part. Like, it's better a lot of times to write this yourself. So I'm kind of very, very skeptical. So what we might have to do is go into here after we've done that, after we've attempted to manually make our little raw C++ main, go into Direct3D, just literally take, like, the easiest sample we could find. Vertex shader. Let's start with this. And try, okay, Visual Studio 7. So let's hope this compiles with Visual Studio 2022. If not, I could control RMDP, what would be the IP address, into Windows 7, or the other desktop, Visual Studio 10, and compile it anyway. Let's remote desktop. how I can compare this sample with this one. Even if this one doesn't load, I can still just go into the C file and compile it all kinds of ways. WinMG. What was that? GLM. Oh, graphics library. Okay, whatever. So this one should be defining the vertex shader within the C++ file. So we're live compiling, right? Okay, yeah. Let's try to convert this back up. It's giving us light direction. Indices. What the fuck is this? Gave us more shit. Download this for now. What I needed is to fix that one line. This here. What does this look like? Okay, good. Somehow I didn't find this. Piece of shit. Angular velocity, win main. Are we actually using a win main or a main? Some key detection. Oh, vulkan? No, it's virtual key, it's not vulkan, but it's just funny that the extension prefix is VK. It's vulkan doing instead of DirectX code. I don't read code. I poetry recite it. Okay. Okay, vectors not defined for vertices. Like stupid ass errors. Just dumb ass bullshit. Wow, okay. Wonder why. It's got the wrong include directories probably. That's fine though. We just need to sort of save this. Stick it in here. I don't feel like going and changing that one line. It was on line 224. And line 224 has changed completely. Okay, whatever. Whatever Grok did, it's gonna hack my computer. See if this runs. No, it just gave me a bunch of weird garbage again. And characters in Mandarin. Or that look like Japanese, not Mandarin, but whatever. Grok, you idiot. I don't know why the library paths don't have a thing. Whatever. Discuss the madness later. Hopefully that helps it. If it works, it's like a miracle. Module unsafe. Really? That sounds like nice. 125 errors. Wow. I wonder what that means. I mean, I don't really care. I just know that there's like this flag called "Don't treat warning as errors." I'm gonna go turn it on. Level 3. Treat warnings as errors. No. Warning level 3. Alright, I don't think we can turn it on. It's already on. Why is it in like fucking thread safe, non-thread safe, stupid safe mode? Why would we need UKG package? That didn't exist back then. Okay, this is the dependencies. We could switch that T and get rid of that T right there. I think that's what's causing the issue. Using intuition without asking the bot. Stupid bot. It'll tell me something dumb again. This is what we want to Google. We don't even want to ask the bot this. We'll like send a wild goose chase. Oh, the bot answers anyway. Rebuild the library from source. Yeah, fuck you. Such a bad idea. Like, what would happen? Rebuild. It's not gonna work. You need to recompile the module? No, I don't want to. That's the whole point. It's like every freaking module. Like, how would I recompile DirectX? I don't have this source code. I'm gonna bypass this. I'm trying to run the OpenCV C++ files. OpenCV willowgarage.com/wiki welcome. I have compiled using CMake and Visual Compiler. I get 600 plus errors, most of them being... yeah, of course. Okay, disabling image safe exception handlers in Visual. Properties, configuration, properties, linker, advanced tab. Help me. Alright, we need to listen to this guy. He's got a nice smile of notorious evil. Always can be trusted. What was it? Configuration properties. Yeah, we're in linker, advanced tab. What was it? Configuration properties. Yeah, we're in linker, advanced tab. Prevent off assembly generation. Target machine. Data execution prevention. No, we don't want that. Images safe exception handlers. The option images safe. It might be this too. since whatever the code this has in it will probably like hack you. Safe-ish. Image has safe exception handlers. No. Apply. Okay. Build. Okay. It's a little better. It went from like 100 errors to 2. But it's still fucked. I think this means we're fucked. Failure during conversion to COF. File invalid or corrupt. It sounds like this is never going to work. Duplicate resource manifest name language. That doesn't sound that bad. That just sounds like somebody fucked up on the resource file and it didn't care back then and now it does. I should open the resource file with Notepad++. Never open it in this. Alright, we opened it in this. Did it fix it? They were too lazy to put this. I'll do it for them, just so I could resave the file. How do we draw? I forget how you draw on this thing. There's a way. Who cares? Alright, next up, down the rabbit hole, getting sidetracked, is this. Failure during conversion to COF, the file invalid or corrupt. I think it's both. Yeah, I actually wanted to do that myself. It's just I never said anything, but I hovered over it for a second. I mean, I didn't hover over it with my eye, with the mouse, but with my eyes I did. Okay, this is like in general. No, just no. Do not incrementally link this. There's no need. It's so small and stupid. Oh, I mean, smart and very precious to our needs. Still. Let's clean it. It's still incrementally building it, technically. Then what we need to do is make sure we, yeah, dude. No? That's stuck in a pipe? Disabled minimal rebuild thing, no. Multi-threaded MT. Okay, that's where this is at. Alright. This again. This is why I want to compile it in the other compiler. It's just there's also DirectX 10. They don't want you to have the other Visual Studio. A more tyrannical version or something. Fuck. Yeah, so Vulkan Pilot and the other one. Renaming this CD tris file. In my case, it was just caused because there was not enough space. Oh, that's stupid, but at least we know if we use Visual Studio 10, we have to rename this file. Just to get this simple thing to work, it's turned into a nightmare. Written a rendering class by now. Okay, I know that this folder doesn't exist. Alright, in order to fix this shit, we could use this project. See what this shit link to all this shit. No, it needs some of that. Maybe something more, but just go in the lib stuff we find in Notepad++. It's kind of bad looking at this way where we have like some dependent file and yeah, who cares? Apply it. It should be fine. See how much errors do we get. We have 7 now. We might have like 1 or 2 left. Okay, that's bad. Why? Why is it so bad? don't know where I have direct. Just like copy this over. I might have it. Okay, let's do a masochist search. This, don't care where. And I want to find matrix FOVLH. Damn it, there's so much crap. Should have just searched .lib. It's in a bunch of places. C# is like for Unity and like Windows Forms applications and some other thing called like, I don't remember, something to do with cross-platform Android that everybody forgot about after Visual Studio 2013. I think it already found it. I want to hit cancel. I don't like being patient about this. DirectX 9 SDK signed 2018. Publication date 2002. Windows executable one file torrent JPEG. Alright, so this found this function being used in a whole bunch of places. Inside this font. Visual Studio 6 wizards. Visual Studio 6 is like when I started programming Visual Studio. I remember I did briefly Visual Studio 5 and Borderland Builder or something. Direct 3D Util OBJ. So I'm guessing it's inside direct 3D util.lib. results, and then find and send find results. Because, yeah, so it's in debug and thread T 4 hits, 5 hits inside this. It's bad to include more than one of these, but there's some documentation. Great. Well, we know it's a math function. Documentation does not surprise me. Okay. This is where I kind of built this newer one. I knew that the older one was going to have like stupid ass issues, but they both have stupid ass issues. Like I would need to still. Oh, is it the same shit? Yeah, that is the same shit. So what? Really, we shouldn't be mixing these two. But I should see it right here somewhere. The only one it could be is this, by virtue of exclusion. Nope, nothing. Where's the stupid math library? Fuck. Yeah, that didn't help. Okay. I already tried this. around it would be just to find the. Oh. And there's also